gonna start talking about how to counter this setup, bro. How to counter this setup. How to counter the G9 icon shield bloodhound step clean rot setup. Yes, bro. Okay, we can straight away go to the Viking channel and watch how he can counter G9's build. There's multiple weapons you can use to counter this setup, which is an OP, which is the best setup in the game. The clean rot with the icon shield, with the heavy armor, with the passive healing is considered the best setup in the game. Yesterday or 2 days back, we encountered G9 using this build, and I think the best one who countered his setup, or the best one who played against this setup during G9's invasion, is the Viking. Yeah, we can go there and watch how he countered him with just the Halax. People have abused this setup since the start of the game. The clean rot has been the best weapon in the game. Yo, what's up, Lash? What's up, man? Glad to have you here. It's been the best setup since the start of this game, man. So people also make it a very hard setup to counter, especially when they pair it with the bloodhound step. Like, it's considered one of the best weapons and the best keep outs in the game. You just can hit people and use the bloodhound step to remove yourself from any danger. That's why it's considered like the greatest setup in duels, especially. If you're fighting someone with the bloodhound step and clean rot, then if he hits you, he's gonna use the bloodhound step and you cannot hit him back. Plus, if he's healing using passive healing, icon shield, using the blessed dew, then it's another problem, because you cannot even damage him now. He's out healing you. He's passively out healing you, and you cannot do nothing about it, man. You cannot hit him, and even if you hit him, he's gonna heal. So the best way to counter this setup is just by using a counter and being good at it. This counter is the Halax. What is the Halax? The Halax is the halberd with the axe. This is the best setup, and with it the flaming strike. Now, it does not mean like if you use this setup you're gonna counter this clean rot bloodhound step like it's like so easy. No, you have to know what you're doing. You have to utilize the Halax in a professional way. So I have here this video by Genemis, which I will review, which highlights how to counter this G9 clean rot build. So what happened is G9 invaded me and the Viking here while we were dueling, and we decided to give him some duels. Like it's all chill that moment. We decided to get some duels there, and G9 at first was using the bloodhound step, and then Genemis really showed great performance against this very OP setup using the Halax. So I'm gonna go watch this video right now. As you can see here, G9 is using the bloodhound step, icon shield, and the clean rot, and here Genemis is using the Halax halberd with the axe and flame strike. Is it a As you can see here, G9 is using the bloodhound step, icon shield, and the clean rot, and here Genemis is using the Halax halberd with the axe and flame strike. Is it a good counter? Yes, but you have to be somewhat good and professional by using this one against this, the best setup that G9 is using right now. Oh wait, this is, he's using the Shamshir in this one, but anyways, we can review. Still, the Shamshir is nice. G9 gets blasted here, man. I don't know why he get mashed out of his stun here, because like the priority for the Helix is there, and he lost very easily against Genemis here. Damn. Again here, G9, at first he was using the Bloodhound Step Clean Rod. I think we have one match here upcoming, but let's watch this one too. He goes in for an attack. Genemis does the flame strike, staggers him, which is a confirmed stagger. Then if he mashes right now G9, then he gonna get hit with the Helix or the Halberd. So let's see what G9 is gonna do. He smashed. That's why the flame strike is dangerous. If you panic roll, you're gonna get a 2-hit combo. G9 loses again here. That's me, by the way. I'm just memeing here. We both are memeing, like we're just dueling and having some fun here. We were talking to G9, I mean Genemis, and a bunch of my friends. We were just having some fun, and we were communicating with G9 that time. I don't think we were anything toxic or anything. Okay, this fight, G9 decided to go full meta, bro. Full meta, Bloodhound Step, Icon Shield, and bro, I'm telling you, beating G9 in whatever weapon he's using is not an easy feat, bro. Whoever beats G9, because the guy has been playing like Dark Souls and eldenring and Souls games since a long time. This guy knows what he's doing, and if you pair him with the best setup, Clean Rod, Bloodhound Step, like I'm not just saying that he knows how to play this setup. No, the guy knows to play whatever. He is one of the best players in this game, right? So he probably, no, most certainly knows how to use the best setup, which is Clean Rod. And then again, if you beat him with any other setup, or him using any other setup, then you two, for me or for anyone else, like, you have the skills, you have the aura, you have the skills that can show to people that you're not also an easy player. You know what you're doing too, because beating G9 is not an easy feat, along with any type of good tryhard like G9. And he's good of a player. Genemis here is relaying to the audience that what he's using is crazy. That's not saying that Genemis is using a weak setup. Also, Genemis is using a very good setup. The Bloodhound Step, Axe, these are the Flame Strike, also a very good meta setup. But what should win here is the Clean Rod, because it's better than the Helix. Here, both of them are on low HP. Both of them are playing very good. G9 is trying to take some hits. using the bloodhound's tip. Genemis is trying to hit him with the halberd, and if he got hit but the halberd, is gonna get comboed with the helix, and it's not gonna look good for G9. Let's see what's he gonna do. So I don't know, like G9 here is playing very passively, bro. The guy really wants to win. He is not even engaging. This halberd here, if it hits him, he's dead. So the guy is not even engaging. He's passive healing also. He got the bloodhound's tip, the royal remains, which, like, I would say that the guy hard swaps very crazy. Like the guy hard swaps in 2 seconds his talismans and armor. This is not G9 is not an easy player, okay? So if you beat G9, then you're automatically considered one of the great players. I'm just saying that, bro. Like, you can consider G9 as a trophy. If you beat G9, then your skills, whatever you're doing, is working. Both of them here, G9 knows that he's done for because maybe 10 HP. So Genemis switched to the clean rot again just for a finisher, but he did a massive great job using the helix against the bloodhound's tip weapon. And even though Genemis is not using the bloodhound's tip, which can accelerate the winning here if he uses the bloodhound's tip. So it's just about running away, chasing a chicken here. I'm not trying to insult G9, but if you got someone with low HP and he's running away, it really looks like that. Gets blasted here, bro. So actually, Genemis saying here, cry 9, enjoy 3 to 1. So Genemis actually won 3 times and G9 only won 1 time in this whole encounter. I think also that winning was him having a flask. Like G9 had a flask against Genemis, who did not have a physic. So that win is questionable. But I think Genemis here, like, really demonstrated the way to deal with the helix, the clean rot. Let's look at this again. So playing a bit passively here, but also aggressing, using the flame strike to try to predict a bloodhound's tip approach. If you do a flame strike here, you're doing it not to actually connect a hit. You're doing it on prediction. I'm just trying to analyze what Genemis is doing here. You're doing it on prediction, trying to catch a bloodhound stepper. He's gonna, for example, maybe use a bloodhound step to approach Genemis, then to hit him, for example. The flame strike, the bloodhound step is basically a roll. You are rolling. So if you get caught by a bloodhound step with a flame strike, you're gonna get the combo. You're gonna get the flame, then the slash with the halberd, which is just gonna gets you destroyed. That's why Genemis is using the flame strike to maneuver around the bloodhound step. Here, this see why the bloodhound step is powerful, because this attack is supposed to connect here, and if he did not connect it, if he rolled a normal roll, he's gonna get hit by the halberd. But the bloodhound step completely removes that, man. The 2-hit is gone. The damage here is insane also. This running attack, charge attack is gonna do 800. Both of them took massive damage, although Genemis has the upper hand here because he has the physic. G9 using all the talisman. I told you he hard swaps very effectively. Talisman swap. That does not mean he's a bad player, but that means Genemis is, for me in this encounter, was the better player. Because you cannot lose with the Bloodhound step, bro. He's running away, bro. Which is the optimal way to do right now, because it's either you run away or you get destroyed in this duel. It's like I've dueled G9. I'm gonna show my duel against G9 and try to analyze that one. But here G9 is being, I'm not gonna say panicked, but he does not know what he's doing. Like, I mean, there's not much options for him here. He just trying to passive heal as much as he can and keep out Genemis. Like, Genemis can actually lose this one if he does not know what he's doing. He would lose that one if really G9 was fighting someone who does not even know what he's doing. But Genemis here really managed to finish off. Even, I've always said it, bro, a try hard with 1 HP is a very difficult opponent. It's like a try hard with 100% HP. It's the same, man. It's about the finishers. If you cannot finish him, he can finish you with 10 HP. A tryhard with 1 HP is a tryhard with 100% HP. He's still gonna try all the things to destroy you, bro. He can still destroy you. This game is not about the HP. It's about the finishers, okay? It's about how you can finish your opponent, man. G9 does this a lot. But I will commend him for not running away here, because he knows this is a duel, a fair duel with fair rules that both of these guys decided to go to. And some people who watch the stream would say, oh, why did you run Kosmos with the first when G9 first? Bro, like, it was a cancelled duel. I cancelled the duel with G9 because he had the physic, he had the bloodhound's tip, he had the icon shield. We ain't doing this in a secluded arena, bro. I've never done this in a secluded arena, using all of these against me when I don't have anything like that. Like, this is not normal, bro. This is just a cancel. I won over G9 and he won too, so that's it. But I'm gonna say the latency was very bad between us, man. So Genemis here, it's a good counter. So you would use the combos, the R2 with the halberd, the L2 with the axe, and use the flame strike on prediction and roll catching. It's very good on roll catching. You would use the flame strike as here. Let me show you here. This one. See, if he used the bloodhound step here, he really would not lose this, bro. I'm telling you, if he used the bloodhound step here, he would not lose it. But here, he's not using it. He gets caught by the flame, the tip of the flame, and it staggers him for 2 hits. This is the first hit, 300, and automatically the combo is gonna connect. gets blasted here. That does not mean G9 is a bad player. That does not mean Genemis was lucky. No, both of them know what they're doing. I would say that Genemis in this encounter showed that he's the better duelist. In my opinion, he showed that he's the better duelist. And yeah, man, because I really, like, winning against this setup is not easy. This is a good counter. Using and narrating what is happening here, because I think Genemis counter, the Helix and the Flame Strike really counters G9's whole toxic build here, bro. What you're saying, bro? Wait. You seem to be very obsessed with G9. Why don't marry him for once? Talking about G9, why does it bothers you, Hytham? Don't you gank G9? Don't you have like 5 videos about G9? Why don't you go marry him, bro? I'm just narrating what's happening here. There's nothing wrong with talking about how to counter the clean road build, which you don't know, bro. You're a weak player too, man. I've seen you how you play. Even in a gank, you're gonna run away, man. Anyways, you got 10 videos on G9. Go marry him yourself, bro. I only have like 2 videos about him, or 3 videos. You got like 10 videos on G9, bro. Plus, you're ganking him. You cannot defend him. What the heck is this double standards you have, Hytham? You either gank him, hate him, or not say anything. Come here to defend G9, bro, while he's losing 3-1 against Genemis. And me not even saying anything about G9, that he is bad or anything. Did I say he's bad? You only won against G9 during ganks, bro. You're not even that good. Have you ever won a 1v1 against G9? Anyways, let's go to my video now. Genemis, this was the Helix counter. This is very, very good, bro. This is very, very good. And I'm gonna show actually my encounter with G9. He actually beat me 1 or 2 times, but I was not even sweating it. Like, it was just duels, you know. I'm not afraid to go for duels, but here is my encounter with G9. 1 minute, we need some sound. So this is G9, bro. I really like commend G9 here for the guy. I think knew that the bloodhound step, the icon, these stuff are like not respectable to use in duels, but here it's me, Kosmos, with the great katana, bro. Yo, don't block anyone. Yo, bro, don't block anyone. Keep Hytham, keep him. So yeah, put like, please. Anyways, this here is me against G9. G9 using the Shamshir S tier setup. Me using the great katana, which is soft meta. People can say it's a soft meta. I don't consider it as a S tier meta. Like G9, it has the upper hand with the setups, although we have some latency between us, but like, it's manageable, you know what I'm saying? The setup, oh, it's not the Shamshir, the lance, I mean. The lance with the flame strike, yeah, bro. So let's watch this again, man. G9 goes in expecting me to roll to get me with the flame strike. He even free aimed it to the right. He expected me to roll. Kosmos does the jump attack on him, bro. 400 damage, 450 damage. This is here. I take the lead, bro. This hit makes me win the whole match. The whole performance, attitude, behavior is me just aggressing here. Trying to roll catch him is difficult with the latency. Notice how I'm being aggressive even with the poison. I'm not even healing in a duel. Not using the bolus because I know if I go for the bolus I'm gonna get blasted. Another jump attack, but it fails by 2 inches, man. Flame strike again. Since I know there's a flame strike weapon, so you always have to roll back. Don't roll in. If your opponent's using a flame strike, you always have to roll back. If it hits you or it does not hit you, it doesn't matter, bro. You have to roll back, not roll in. A great strafe by me to the left, and then an attack. It's almost like the only way to hit each other is by complete strafing. Like a jump attack, strafe it. He would land for 1 second, stop for 1 second, then I would attack him. That's the only way we can hit each other, because due to the latency between us. Notice how I'm showing great discipline in spacing, a great discipline in strafing, a great discipline in aggressing your opponent, bro, being the aggressor. This attack here is just a Kosmos style attack, bro. I don't think anyone has used this attack like me here, bro. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, man. No, people don't know how to use this, man. This is, you use it like this, bro. This is how you use it. I will show you how. This is just a shocker for Gina, maybe. See, bro, lift it up in the air. You have to lift it up in the air, and he either rolls or he does not expect it. If he rolls, you would attack with this attack, the Ash of War, this DLC Ash of War, which comes up fast, very fast. So it's either he does not expect it and gets hit because it's very fast, or he rolls and then you do the attack. You either miss or you either hit him. That's the issue here. And even you can trade. If he attacks me, I'm gonna press the button, then it's gonna be a trade. So it's very, very dangerous, this Ash of War, that I've not been seeing people using it the way I used it here. See here, he did not expect it. It's too fast. It hits him for 320 damage. Aggressing, wave dashing, G9 just rolling away. Another hit, he avoids it perfectly. Strafe, I don't know why I did not hit here. Maybe I was waiting for him to roll or something. Anyways, I do the Ash 4 again. Hits, blocks, rolls. Already I've been winning this. Notice how he switched the talisman in 2 seconds. This is very good heart swaps, not gonna lie. Another hit, bro. Like, okay, G9 is a good player, everyone knows that, but I would argue that I've shown great skills against G9 in this duel. I would argue I'm one of the best players in this duel. I don't think anyone can go in and just beat G9, bro. I don't think this. You have to have the perfect set of skills to win against G9. As I said, he gonna act like the trophy. If you beat him, then what you're doing is right. Here he's doing what he's done to Genemis. I don't think he's passive healing, but he's just playing passively, which is the right thing to do here with 1 HP. You cannot do anything actually. You either heal or play very passively and optimally. Guys, I'm trying to finish him off with the harpoon aim, man. That would be so nice if it happened. Look at this, bro. Like, this is so close, man. This is so close. Look at this. Oh my god, bro. Okay, I have to finish off the duel here. I switch to the dagger. one slash, win, acting respectful, not even throwing pots or anything. I'm just dueling. I've said it. I've been dueling here. I did not snipe G9. I've been dueling here since 2 hours before G9. G9 just was a random guest. We gave him some duels. We gave him some 2v2s. Whatever, bro. And yes, man. That's it for the review. What the heck? That's it, guys. So just to emphasize 2 points I want by this video is to counter the Bloodhound Sync clean mode. There is many ways. One of them is using the Helix, by using the true combos that the Helix has, or by using the Flame Strike to roll catch a Bloodhound Stepper and do massive damage. You have to be a great player in order to use the Helix against the Bloodhound Step, which Genemis is. I would say that Genemis in this 3 duels between them, or 4 duels, he lost 1, he won 3. G9 only won 1 time against Genemis. I would argue that Genemis really showed great performance against G9 and really showed how to use the Helix in order to win against against the best setup, actually. Like, imagine if you're using the best setup and you are considered an S tier player. Like that alone, bro, you cannot win against that alone if you're like an average Joe, if you're a Kevin, or what they call it, a Billy. No, bro, you have to be one of the best to win against that. And the second point I want to highlight is beating G9 or any S tier player. If you really have done this even once, man, everybody's watching the fight, everybody sees what the other is doing. What you do in the duel defines why you won. For example, here, what I've done here is complete skill, man. Here, what I've done here is complete skill. I'm not even trying to say I'm the best or anything, but using the Great Kitana against the Lance, it's a very equal duel here, very fair. Because the Lance has the hyper armor with the Flame Strike. It's crazy. Some would say it's a S tier setup, but the wave dashing here by my side, the using the Ashofor correctly, the aggression with the passiveness, with the spacing, with the strafing, is what made this duel, okay? So winning against S tier players defines that you are a good player, and then what you're doing in the same duels that you won against these S tier player is the second factor that defines that you are one of the best, bro. And that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna do some duels, invasions now.